Hello and welcome to Bantonian Vale in Stonehearth. I hope you guys are having a good day today, and we're finally back in Stonehearth. And I want to show you guys a house that we may be using for this town that I designed a little bit in the background since last time. So let's remove this one for now. This one I may also be using here. This is a building I made before, but I recolored the roof to be fitting nicely inside of our town with our yellow roofs. So this one I do think I might be using as well. And this one do have some pretty interesting shapes inside of it, so I feel like this one would be pretty cool to have here. But the building I'm gonna show you guys now, it doesn't really have too much going on the inside for the moment. This is how the building looks on outside, and I'm probably gonna be changing the roof color. I feel like this roof color was pretty cool though, so I might be using this color on roofs in the future, because I think it goes together very well with the other colors in this build over here. So under here would be a little space from some storage. I'm not super happy with how this one is looking. I might be lowering this one step. And then we have a stone base for supporting the building, and then we have some staircases to go up inside of the building. And I thought it would be fun to add a little building part going outside a bit on the top here, and in the back here we don't really have any windows. I'm maybe adding one window or two or something like that. The reason I haven't done so is because we have the chimney sitting over there, right? Which takes up a lot of space. So for that reason I haven't really done a window. We could have one here in the back, but it do give a little bit of OCD to add it just at one side. Yeah, I don't know why, but it kind of looks weird. It always looks better to me that way, right? What we could do, however, would be maybe to make a window in the top, and we can add like a large window sitting up there, for example this one. Or we can go for a different variation, different style, like this one. Or we can go for the ones that are wide but not so tall, like these ones. And they may be better. I like to have a lot of windows. Where I live in Sweden we have a lot of windows. There's like windows everywhere really. It's very common to have a lot of windows. And at the bottom, I feel like it would look a little bit odd to have windows, so I don't feel like I want to have any windows at the bottom. It would be maybe nice, you know, to be able to look outside for a bit, right? Because everyone wants to look out, see the beautiful world outside. So you could have windows down here, but I really feel like, I don't know, I don't feel like it fits there. It would be maybe at this side if I would have skipped having this over here. But I'm thinking of using this building. If we do, we'll recolor the roof to be fitting with these houses. And kind of try to get a little bit of color. We have the same brown over there, but we would have to like recolor to this yellow style. And what we could do would be just go in like that. And the houses I have at the moment, they have very random patterns with yellow, which I pretty much just throw in a little bit here and there and everywhere, and try to use my eyes to feel like, oh, maybe over there it feels like there should be a darker shade of yellow. Over there should be a little bright spot somewhere. It's a lot of feeling when coloring. That's how I feel about it, at least. But this one had more of an texture that was the same everywhere. So let's just go ahead and gonna recolor everything in yellow to match what we got inside town. And we could maybe make this into a profession house, because it would be nice to have more professions have their own houses, right? So we would have like a weaver house, a cook house, we would have a blacksmith like we got already, an engineer building, and a herbalist building, and so on and so forth, right? So that would be pretty sweet. But what I like to do sometimes coloring is also to do a few patches that has like bigger, like 2x2 instead of just one. Add in a few of those here and there. But not too many, because if there's too many it's also gonna look a little bit weird. At least that's how I feel about it. So I do a little bit of that, and then sometimes I get a little bit of a... Can even go this bright. And just add a few spots a little bit here and there, not on the brown though. But not too many of them. Just a little bit here and there and everywhere. But it really depends on what kind of texture you want for your building. You can also just go like this and go totally random, and that works good a lot of times. And then you can just go with another color and do the same thing again. It's some interesting looking textures. So something like that. We have the color down here as well. I'm just gonna do this super random pattern style. Dark one. Brighter one again. And then we click in a little bit here and there to get it a little bit randomized. But I feel like we should have some more darker spots, like over here, over there. That feels better. Nice. So, do we have the same style in building, really? Color-wise. So I think it's gonna fit in pretty neat there. A few more darker spots, and maybe here as well. And the thing is, since I recolored this one, it will have a few blocks inside of here that we probably should recolor. You can see that this house has even been red at the roof at the point. So it depends on how picky you want to be with coloring this, but when you have seen it, you can't unsee it and you feel like you have to fix it, right? And there probably might be some here as well, but it doesn't seem so. There may be a few blocks that are inside of the blocks, but if they are, it doesn't really matter because it's not going to be shown anywhere. If it's like hidden in the middle between like 3 blocks, so it would be hidden inside of there, right? So it would be something like this inside, but it would never be shown, right? If it was like that and then like this. So there we go. I might be using this building, not sure where I will put it, and we can also make a variation where we remove that at the side. So let's save this as a variation, and then we can take the same one, put it out, remove that one. Then we can go in here, remove that one, and then we have another variation of it. And then we can throw in the windows, like I said before. So if you want to have some windows at the bottom. And I think I have the stair in the back here, so that might be a little bit weird, but if you have the windows this far up, which feels a little bit far up to me at least, it might look weird, maybe. Maybe not. Then it should work with the stairs. You can go up the stairs and look outside. On the inside, I haven't done really that much. We could divide it into different rooms. But every time you do that as well, it makes it better in many ways, I think. It looks better in many ways. But at the same time, you lose like 1 block, and 1 block is a lot of space. But if you have like, for example, a wall over here, or maybe even over here, then it's not gonna really ruin that much, I think. So we can build it up with the normal block tool, because then we can see it no matter what direction we're looking at. Because using a wall on the inside with the wall tool, we would see it through it this way, but not this way, and sometimes you want to see it through both ways. And it can also be tricky to use this one to put it inside, because you see it's always the same height of it. Now I really wish it was possible to change the height when you drag it out, but this is the way it is. What we can also do would be to do it a little bit special, and how would we do that? If I remove this, and the stair is gonna make it a little bit troublesome perhaps, because I think if I tag that as an roof, it's gonna tag that as well. Okay, it actually didn't. Okay, that's good. Then it's gonna do what I wanted. So then we're gonna tag this, right, the wall here. I'm gonna tag this as, let's say a wall. Or actually, no, I don't want to do that. I was thinking of doing that and just keep the bottom so we can always see that at least. But I actually don't want to do this, because if I want to hang up some decoration or something on that wall later on, it's going to be really hard to do from, for example, from this side, or if I want to do it from this side. So I think I'm just going to actually go ahead and add back what we got there before. And we might recolor this a little bit. And at the corner we do it like that. And then we're going to add a little door to this. We could have had skipped the door and just had like a vault to go through, but at the same time, you know, it's kind of weird if it's gonna be like a bedroom, right? And up here, I kind of want to split it up, but at the same time I don't want to. I feel like we can have this pretty open, right? And up here, it could be a bedroom, but I'm actually thinking of having like a big, nice dining place up here. Maybe it can also be a workplace. Let's look for some tables. Here we have a dining table, and we can sit and eat by the windows. That would be a nice view outside. Or we can sit and eat by the fire, which would be super cozy as well. But I think sitting by the window should be pretty nice. They feel a little bit low though. But I don't think it look as good. Let's see if I drag them up one step. I guess it could work like that, yeah. It's gonna be more fitting with our chairs when we put them there. Let's see what kind of chairs we want to have. Maybe we can go for a comfy one. The red one looks pretty nice. They all do, but I'm gonna go for red this time. Like that. And let's see if we can maybe get a nice beautiful rug under here. The color, maybe we can go red here as well. Yeah, let's do that. That's gonna be neat. Date it a bit. Looking beautiful. And then we maybe want to have like a candle. We can do iron candle holder or maybe a wooden one. The iron one might be a little bit cooler maybe. Let's have it there, kind of over the table. And here we're also gonna need a fireplace. So we have a few different options, but we're gonna go for the small one. There are also some fire pits that we could use, but they all work a little bit different. For example, this one goes, the smoke goes straight in the middle. This one goes in the middle as well, but it's a 2x2 instead of a 1x1. And this one also middle, but it's a 3x3. So it depends whatever fits where you're gonna put it, right? So that's gonna be great. And I feel like we should have maybe some decoration nearby the fireplace. It would be kind of cool. I do love this potted fox lilies, they're beautiful, but I'm not sure if that should be the color we used here. That's kind of beautiful. Nice. And I wonder what should have over in this corner, some dresser or something like that. I kind of wish there were an ornated, like the ornated dresser, but it would be like a much more simpler one. It's more like furniture. There is a mod for it though, so I might be checking it out. But I want to have that sitting next to the wall over there. We can also add like a tapestry. There's some like paintings we can use. So this is one of the stand paintings. I'm not sure if this fits very good here though, it's a little bit limited. So let's see what more option we may have in here. A little bunny plushie toy there, could be nice. Or maybe some of these wee rabbits. I've done before, like I've done like that and then I put some decoration on top of them. I think it's kind of nice. Then we can have some rabbits sitting there, guarding the flame. We can even have some more decoration next to it. We can't walk under there though, because that's only 2 in height, but maybe we can have some like flowers sitting there. Actually, I'm gonna remove that and just have the little bunnies sitting there. And I guess over here we can probably, let's see how it looks actually on the inside when we... Okay, so I'm gonna add like a little beam between here. And on that beam we can, if you want to, we can add some decorations on it. So we can hang some banners like that. It looks a little bit too crowded maybe though. I wish I had some banners with that kind of color instead of this super red one. But these are also useful if you want to hang, for example, some candles or stuff like that. But I have so many different decorations now, it's kind of hard to decide what you want to go for because we have so much options, right? These are really beautiful, by the way, the woven floor mat, they're beautiful. Maybe we can hang one of these up. Okay, they can't sit there, but we could have them maybe on the walls, maybe, or on this wall. Yeah, maybe something like that could be good. Another thing we can do if you want to also, which is pretty interesting. So if you take like a wall here, there's a trick you can do. I'm putting it here because it goes so far up, right? So I don't want to disrupt anything else. And we can put things on top of this one, and I can also move it. So I'm going to move this one over here. And then we can put something on the table. Maybe we can have a bunny on the table. It will look kind of weird, right? But we can put a decoration on the table. We can put like an, and let's say a decorative teapot or something like that. Or a Muramasa teapot. This one is pretty insanely big, isn't it? Maybe we can have this one close to the fire. And it wouldn't get cold so fast, the tea. It will be remain heated, right? Would be nice. So upstairs here, I'm not sure if I want to have too much more decorations. But I'm thinking of having one under my dresser over here. Okay, so I think that's fine. And at the bottom we want to make a little bedroom. So let's look for a bed. We're gonna have maybe 2 beds if we can squeeze it in here. And let's go for comfy bed. Let's go for red one to match what we got upstairs, I guess. It's maybe a little bit too little for 2 beds, but we shall see. It kind of works, but it's gonna feel a little bit crowded. But I guess it's fine. They're just gonna sleep inside of there anyway, right? So they don't have to have it much bigger. I don't have a very big bedroom myself, but my living room is very big. So I guess it's a little bit different for everyone. And since we don't have that much like light coming into the building here, we may as well want to drop a little bit of a candle on the wall here. Give a little bit of beautiful light. In here we do have some windows, but at the same time, maybe during nighttime and one of them want to have a light on when they're reading some beautiful Hearthling books at the night or something like that. Outside as well, let's look for a lantern. Yeah, these are beautiful. I love the iron lanterns. I'm maybe having one of these somewhere. This would be an easy way for them to find the staircase, I guess. But I wonder, maybe I want to have it all the way up there. Sometimes it can be good to have them even outside and not like on the wall. Because we also do have lamp posts that we can put like this one. Really like how this one looks. Really beautiful. Then we also have these ones. And this one fits in very, very nicely, I think. So I don't think I'm gonna add one to the house, but rather have it on next to the road. So I feel pretty satisfied with this. Maybe that I would throw in a little bit more coloration over here. Maybe a little bit more of the brighter spots as well. I'm feeling pretty satisfied without making it too decorative. We can add more things later. We could have added another floor here as well, but it would also mean that we would have to have either a staircase or a ladder to get up to it above, and it would be probably a storage if we would do so. And if we want to, we can also later on make like a basement under this, but like we can easily dig out next to the building and start digging under it. So I hope you guys like how this building looks, and you can see where we're gonna have it in town. I'm not entirely sure where. I'm gonna save this one again without the roof on outside. And maybe we can make another variation. Let's play around with it a bit. It's kind of nice to like reuse the buildings and make several different buildings with the same building. So I guess what we can do here is to make a little work area as well. So let's push that in a bit. And I'm thinking of doing a little extra building, I guess you could say. So we're gonna have it not too big, maybe like that. Gonna drag this down. Gonna double click that, drag this down. 4 in height might be pretty okay, I think so. These windows are probably gonna go. Oops. Then we're gonna recolor this, and I'm not entirely sure for the color. It might be this brownish color, or we would make it maybe even in stone. We could go for a wall in stone as well, like that. Or maybe a mix of them both. I like to do a little bit of mixing with them. Let's see if I can grab the color. There we go. We can do it like that. Then we would add a little door so we can go inside. And inside here we would be working, and floor maybe in stone. And for example, let's see if we can get a mason pedestal. So we could have sort of work inside, but we can also have sort of work outside. It really depends how you want to have it. If you would want it to work outside or inside. Outside, the benefit is that you can actually see the Hearthlings a little bit more, and it might be pretty cool. This could also just be a storage, and it could be working outside as well. So maybe we should play around with that idea instead. Let's get some containers. So we're gonna get some crates, some boxes. We drop some large crates inside of here, and then we do maybe a small one, just for making it look a little bit more interesting. It's gonna be kind of crowded in there, and then maybe we can have a workplace just outside of here. So let's see here. Let's add some workbenches, some mason, and he will be working maybe here in the back then, or maybe outside of here. Depends on how I want to have it, I guess. But let's maybe have him work there, and we can have another door in the back here if we want to. Like that, so we can go through both ways. I kind of want to extend it one more. I think it's gonna be better that way. And since I will be working outside, I'm gonna be adding some of these finished work shelves where we can drop newly crafted items. We can do the one in metal if we want to, but I'm thinking of starting basic with the one in wood. So if you have two, then we can drop our things next to it directly like so. And then we do need to have the mason workbench here as well. And let's maybe move this one a bit. And then we can have like a roof outside of here as well. So I'm gonna take... I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna do this, but I'm thinking of adding something like that. That's gonna be like a roof kind of covering it, but it's still gonna be open, so you're gonna be able to see the mason from here as well. And then we're gonna have a roof going over. So it would go something like that. We will see if it's gonna be like that or not. And for roof we could get the same color, but sometimes it's good to add a different color for a different part of a building. And I'm thinking of using this part, this color over here, which we use for a lot of houses where they work with things. So I think it makes sense to drop it here. And I wonder how we're gonna shape this one. I wanted it to not be... kind of wanted to be sort of flat almost. So I was thinking of actually just going something like that. I'm not sure if I will. That looks a little bit odd, I gotta say. So we can make it like it to be a tiny, tiny slope for it. So it will be going like that. And I'm not sure for the color here, it looks a little bit odd to me. But maybe as we add more texture to it, it's gonna be looking a little bit better. I'm not sure what I think of the roof. I don't really like it. Oh, and we have to remove like that one, or we can't really go through it, right? Maybe we have to remove... yeah, maybe we have to do that. And then we have it... let's see... So I think it actually is going to be better this way, and maybe we take the dark color over there. I'm just going to color the borders like that. Yeah, I feel like this is better. Then we have to see how we're going to do outside here as well. I guess we could kind of extend it a little bit where we already have the previous roof, I guess. So I think this looks better than before. It looks a little bit big though. I'm not sure, guys. I will save this as an variation, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna use this one or not. But I hope you guys liked it anyway. I do like this one that we recolored a little bit over there. That was pretty cool, and that we did a little bit of decoration on the inside as well. So this episode was mostly a little bit of a design episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it though, and if you want to watch more and see more buildings and so on by me, Banto, do let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to leave a like on the video and subscribe so you won't be missing out. So thanks for watching, I hope you had a good time, and see you guys next time. Have a good one, everyone.